G'day and welcome to the Runnez system. Now we have an absolute beauty of a speed endurance session today. Lots of shorter sets with short recoveries. So really good for you athletes looking for a PB or some quicker running. Lots of time above race speed, okay? And also great for beginners, just starting out, doing some jogging. Okay, really, really good one for beginners because short time on your feet. Helping me out today, I have my lovely better half, Shelley, and I have the great man, the great Web Dogs, the Hall of Famer of my right-hand shoulder. They'll help me, and they'll, more importantly, they'll help you get through today. We are going in around about 20 seconds for our longest set in the first 20 minutes, 3 minutes at 80%. All right, so 80%, again, use it as an extended warm-up, 80% threshold pace, 3 minutes, 90-second break follows this before we get into the fair income stuff. Ready? Let's go. So 80% for 3 minutes. Could be 7K an hour if you're still warming up, okay? I don't need this to be too hard. I don't need it to be too lactic. I just need to be running, okay? Skill efficiency, working hard, all right? Because we know speed endurance is going to be some quicker stuff, okay? So in the 90-second break, I'll articulate that to you, and depending on where you're at in your program. What I want to focus on today mainly is the real ability to run faster than race pace. So this is a great program for anyone racing 5K to the ultra marathon. We speak about you long distance guys often, okay, because those guys might come into here, guys and girls might come in here and really want to improve their 100K times or their long 100-mile times. They have to be running fast too, okay? The law of reversibility states in sports science, if you don't use it, you'll lose it, and nothing is truer, like I've said before, in that motion than fast twitch muscle fibers. After the age of 29, 30, if you don't use them, you lose them. So in this type of session, it's really good just to run faster, obviously not yet, run faster than you would in race pace, and certainly faster than your Sunday runs. There is a really big component of VO2 work and lactic tolerance in it as well. So again, like pretty much all of our programs, touching on every energy system, okay, majority of lactic glycolysis and aerobic system, but also working on that lactate threshold, VO2 max, running economy, the big three, and mental toughness. The short recoveries that you'll encounter today are quite tough, okay? So really use those and don't try to go out too hard too early. The first block of work isn't too bad. The second block of work is quite hard. 2 minutes, so we're at 1 minute, we'll get a 90-second break. Now, this after this set, I'll introduce you to these guys a bit more formally, if you haven't seen them before. Now, they have been on a few of our videos before, and I'll introduce you to them. We're going in 40, both extremely amazing people and great athletes. I'm probably biased, but they are beautiful people. And at home now, these guys are your teammates, okay? Running is not an individual sport anymore. We are your team and we are your family. And I promise you, we are passionate about performance science, but also just helping you progress in your running journey and being a runner and a person that you never dreamt possible. 15. This is a lot of jumping off and on the treadmill today, so just be safe with that. And if you're outside, there's a lot of, I guess, stopping and starting, which is fine because that's what you need. That's the way we're going to enable you to hold these paces for longer, recover. So suck it in. So coming up straight away off the bat is a 2-minute set, a 1-minute set, and 5:30s, all with only 30 seconds recovery. So 2 minutes at 90, 30 off. 1 minute, 92, 30 off. 5 by 30s, quite tough, 30 off. So if you're running on a track or an oval or a trail, work really hard in those 30s because you know you get a 1-to-1 break. But the first couple, you've got 2 minutes at 90%, maybe even 88%. Okay, so threshold running, we're working hard. Remember what we say, we like to do intervals at threshold, 85, 88%, okay? I'm big on that. It doesn't always have to be all out intervals. To be honest, you're absolutely going to skin the cat. You're going to kill yourself trying to do that. Listen, we're going to work at 85%, 90%. The breaks and the lack of break for that matter will be the main stimuli here, the lack of recovery. 2 minutes, I'll fill you in on the guys behind me. We're going in 22 minutes of running, 88 to 92%. And we have got 30-second breaks after every set on here. We're going in 10. AngryChair.com's excited. They're very happy with the way things are traveling along. 5. Let's go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the longest set that you're going to have to do for the next 20-minute block. What do we got? We got the web dog behind me. He is, again, he's a business owner. He's owned his own business for 20 years. Extremely hard worker. Okay, like anything, hard work yields success. But no, I see what goes on behind the scenes. Works his ass off and then still gets here and gets the job done. He's a very good athlete. Okay, I reckon a 5K, 10K speciality for web dogs, but has ran half marathons. At the moment, he's just running for general conditioning and maintenance, but he's joined in a 10K up the road in a few weeks, event that he sponsors, the local CFA 10K. My beautiful better half behind me, Shelley, she'll be embarrassed now. She is one of the founding members of Runnez at the start of 2007, and obviously now is Runnez. So she runs all the back end as well with the general manager, Lou Lunness. Shelley also does sound healing meditation upstairs here. So in conjunction with, there's over a minute in conjunction with our system. We are big on the holistic approach. Okay, it's not just in here about physically flogging yourself. Okay, we're big on the emotional and mental health as well. So we run sound healing and meditation upstairs, and that is Shell's company, Foxy Feelgood. So we're pretty proud that they're both in conjunction together. Shell's running for fitness, a 10K and aiming at a half marathon down the track later in the year. 25 seconds, we get a rest. Beach volleyball and tennis, and more importantly, snowboarding background for Shelley. And speaking of snowboarding, the great web dogs loves a snowboard and a surf as well. And he gets around a couple of times a year, Japan, Canada, and he always goes on these obscure surfing trips that I've never heard of these places, but he's on a boat somewhere in the middle of somewhere, getting some wicked waves. Recover 30 off. I've never heard of half the places he tells me he's going, but the photos look amazing, and I'm extremely confident I would last not even 30 seconds out there. But he seems to go very well. He's not dead yet anyway. He must be pretty good. When you're surfing those waves and you're not dead, I think he's quite good from what I can gather. Now, 90 seconds, we're going a bit quicker. So clearly over 22 years of Runnez experience behind me. Over 22 years combined. When you say it like that, it's a good system and a good family. Let's go. 90 seconds, we're away for 90%. On we get. After this one, 30-second break, 5 by 30 seconds on, 30 off. Now, with the fun runs, if you're aiming at a fun run, it's never too early. Pick something and jog, walk it. Okay? Get on our beginner sessions. This is a great beginner session. Now, I might be talking to you as a beginner, as a raw beginner. This is a great one for doing walk every set and jog every third or fourth. Jog the fifth 30-second effort. But if you are using this as a bit of a tune-up for your first fun run, use it and really work well above paces. Halfway, guys. With this kind of stuff, I like it. I really like it. I go back to a lot of these guys from the past a lot because we are standing on their shoulders. These elite athletes and coaches, the Zadapecs of the world, okay? All these ridiculous amounts of intervals they used to do, but unfortunately what got lost in the fine print was they weren't always at balls to the wall paces, okay? So we can elicit a great effect on these two behind me and you champions at home by running at 90, 95%, okay? So don't feel like everything's got to be a sprint. 10 seconds. These 30 on, 30 offs, be careful if you're on the treadmill. It's good fun. It goes very, 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 very fast. Recover 30 seconds. Speed endurance. It's a good, it's a really good stimulus for team sport guys. Talk about team sport guys often. All right, and we know that fartlek and that is great in November. This kind of stuff, what we're doing today, is great at the end of the preseason, but it's also really good if you're watching me and you're a Aussie rules soccer field hockey types athlete. Really, really good for in-season. Like, we got lots of footballs that come all season long. Ready? 30 seconds, let's go. This kind of set in particular though, so you can use this on maybe 3 days post-game, 4 days before the next game. Really good timing to throw this in. Beginners, jog or walk, whatever you need. Web Dogs and Timsy's going to work hard here for 30. 30 on, 30 off. Is there a more perfect speed endurance block? It's not a fartlek. You get 30 seconds complete rest. Okay? It's not a fartlek. Recover. There has been some really good fartleky type things like this. Bill Dellinger, Steve Prefontaine, one of my idols on the wall behind the angry chair, they did a 30-40, so 30 seconds really hard, 40 seconds a little bit easier, but not much easier. That's a really good fartlek. This is not that. This is speed endurance. So working hard, recovering. Working hard, recovering. Okay? What it does, it teaches the body to be able to hold speeds for longer. And round 2. The great Web Dogs behind me went to Noosa during the week, texted me a photo and was good enough to put it up on a bit of socials. Runners World. I've got a bone to pick. They're pulling my articles out of other articles I've been involved with and now just quoting me verbatim. No royalties, no mention of Runners, just Rick Mirabella running coach. Any danger of just a little bit of a plug, Runners World, runners.com, anywhere. You can't just use my IP and not even give me anything. I don't even want royalties. I just want some form of runners.com plug. Recover. So what we've done, the great man's just sitting there after another surfing trip, I think it was. Yes? So is he nodding? No surfing trip this one. Anyway, he was away again. Anyway, in Noosa, reading his Runners World, maybe just enjoying a nice strong latte, and he sees my name on the end of an article that I didn't even know was in there. They've pinched it from some other mob. But anyway, I'll get over at Runners World if you run a story on this current product. Ready? Round 3, let's kick now. So 30 seconds on, 30 off. 3 to go, and what do we got? A 90-second break after this. So you get a really good rest, okay? If you're feeling amazing, start to work harder, okay? The 2 behind me have had really big weeks, really big days of running and filming in general. So they're just going to run on feel. And if they feel good, they'll push harder as well, like you at home. If you're listening to me on the track or the trails, you're starting to feel good, my oath, start to kick now. Recover. Oh, the Web Dogs are excited. 2 to go. After this, a 90-second break. We're going to replicate everything we've done with 15-second breaks. I apologise in advance. 15. If you just curse me from your television, it's normal, but again, I would say to that, don't hate and don't wish it to be over. The minute we start wishing it to be over, okay, we're going to have a negative response. Round 4, I think, is that correct? Round 4, they've told me that's correct. 30 on, 30 off. Often in speed endurance runners, it's funny, 12 and a half years and still, speed endurance has this thing, I just stuff it up regularly. So I really don't want to stuff it up because I want the great man behind the camera to not have as less work in the editing room as possible. We always get through these in straight cuts, 1 to 42 minutes straight. Speed endurance always tests me. There's so many off and on and I get distracted. Recover. I go off on tangents. Final set. 90-second break after this. This is fantastic viewing. 90-second break. We'll suck it in. I'll have a chat about the future in fun running and where you want to be. 15 seconds. Frequently asked question we'll get into as well. 10. Frequently asked question today is which of the 4 systems is best for me, a runner that emailed in. Let's go, 30 on, and you get a 90-second break, and I'll answer that question. The 4 systems in our program being fartlek, speed endurance, hills, and aerobic power. 20 seconds, finish it off now. I reckon 92%, maybe even 95. It's your last one before a decent rest. Okay, so the thing about this first block, and next time we do it, which is going to be soon, is keeping the speeds consistent. That's the crucial key. 5. Recover 90 off. Timsy and Web Dogs, suck it in. 2 minutes, a minute, 5:30s, all with 15-second breaks. The thing about this next block is we don't have to do it again, for 1. For 2, I really want an emphasis on keeping the speeds within similar ranges. So say 2 minutes is 88%. Let's just pluck a number, 11.5 k an hour, 12 k an hour, 5-minute flat kilometres. 15-second rest, remember, that's all you're getting, okay? The minute might be 90%, 11.9, 12.2, whatever. You're not going up by much, especially with these short recoveries. The key is in this consistency of the block, not in spiking for a speed and then not being able to replicate that in the next set. We need to replicate the sets. We're going in 40 from now. I'll talk about fun runs later. What's most important? Look, they're all very important. There's a reason we do them all in a month. Okay, they've all got their place. Most of the sessions, 52 weeks of the year, we're using every single bit of energy system I've told you and every single bit of performance indicators we want to tick on. We tick every box off. But the beginners, I would certainly use a bit of the slower aerobic powers and this type of session. Definitely speed endurance, but slow everything down. Okay, because even though speed endurance is really lactic, we're going in 5 for 2 minutes, 88 to 90%. You can really use it. The foundation, the speed endurance is a great one for beginners. Let's go. This one's a great one for beginners because you can build up and you build your confidence. And you know the recoveries are short, but I can run. Okay? So this one, the foundation's good. But again, if you're watching us and you've got a race coming up, these are really good for that as well because we're training the nervous system to run faster than race paces. Okay, so it's really good. We're tolerating paces that are around about or above race paces unless you're training for 5K. It's about 5K race pace. What's going on behind me, 88 to 90%. Okay? If you're outside, pick a target, but as long as you're hitting the knocker on the head. So if you cover 600 in these 2 minutes at whatever that is, I can't even make it up, at 420, 410 pace, you make sure you cover the next bit at 410 pace as well, which will be a minute set. Okay? This block is about consistency. Keep it that way. What a great time to be alive. Now, very, very, very impressed with the Web Dogs. 1 minute. It's the second session he's filmed for us in this program. Off not much sleep, if you don't mind. That gets a special mention, the great Web Dogs. 50 seconds, we get a 15-second break. The general manager, Louis Runnez, he's looking at me like I've done something wrong. I'm a bit nervous now. She's looking at me and like I've stuffed something up again. Or that just might be is that just your face? That's just her face. I haven't stuffed anything up for once. Shelley Timms, I actually don't know what goes on in here. All I do is come in and coach. Shelley Timms is Runnez, believe me, she does everything. I do nothing. I just come in and coach all you hundreds and hopefully millions of beautiful people. 20 seconds. Yeah, I think the girls I think they don't even fill me in on any emails anymore. They just bypass me, and that's fair enough too. I'm pretty useless. 10. Am I or am I not included in I actually am in, I don't actually unclick the email. So I don't, it says unread. Recover 15. Remember those short breaks. So I'll get to me often. So we get here at 4:30 for you guys worldwide. 1 minute, hang on a minute. I'll get started. 3, 2, let's kick now. 1 minute. 92%. Often, so we start at 4:30 a.m. in here. Often at 7 a.m., which is my first chance we stop. We probably see about 100 people before 7 a.m. Okay? 4:30 to 7. Then I'll check my phone. Lo and behold, obviously one of the kids is awake. Shell's been up I've got about 15 emails that have already been sent to me from Shell. And then Lou will send ones at the other end of the evening, like 10 o'clock at night. And then I end up just firing them away and hoping that something happens with them. Halfway. I'm half joking. Only half. They do a fantastic job. Very, very, I can't fit everything else in my brain. It's very hard. If one thing goes in, the other thing goes out. 15 seconds, Web Dogs. Now after this, we'll get a 15-second spell, and then we'll go into those 5:30s with 15-second recoveries. What's that? So 2-to-1 effort to work. Really good for a VO2 stimulus. Recover. If you're feeling good, you should know by now, yeah? So 30 seconds on, we want to go all out. Balls to the wall. Let's create some discomfort. Let's create some mayhem inside the body if you're feeling good. Be ambitious. I want consistency, but I want discomfort. Let's go. 30 on. Discomfort now. Oof, about as uncomfortable as Web Dogs felt at 7 a.m. this morning. Can we get that uncomfortable? I don't know. The jury is still out. 15. How much ground can we cover? 200 metres. 150 metres. Be ambitious. I'm not contradicting myself to earlier when I talked about consistency. I'm just talking to the guys that are feeling really good. I want you to use these sets, okay? Recover, 4 to go. Use these sets. 15 seconds break isn't enough. Hence, the adaptation will take place. After the 5th one, 2 minutes off. Let's go. I think I just paused for the longest time today. 7 hours of filming in, that was the longest I've paused. Felt very weird, Davo. Felt strange. I should pause more often. 15 seconds. What do we got? Set 2? Set 2. Remember, if you're on the treadmill, play around and be ambitious. Be safe. Be strong. We talk about our S&C muscles, our strength and conditioning muscles. Often in here. Recover. Be sure to check out those strength videos. Most of our stuff is athletic performance based. We have got a bit of, obviously, calorie burning stuff in there as well. But if you're running enough, that should be taking care of itself. Round 3 kick now. Let's go. 95% now, runners. 95, that's hard work now. This kind of stuff, when you are running well above race paces, you do need those S&C muscles, okay? You do need those glute medius, glute max. So the hip thrust, the big squat, the deadlift, the mini bang walks, the mini bang clams, the side planks, the pull-off presses, the single leg hamstrings, the single leg press. If you're not doing it, you're setting yourself up for failure. Recover 2 to go. The only reason I'm so passionate about strength training is because it creates continuity, because it enables you to not get injured. And continuity creates success. So it's a means to an end, even if you don't enjoy it. Round 4, let's go. We like to think we create an environment that's pretty enjoyable, not just in here, but in our films. So make sure you check out the S&C stuff. It's very laid back. I am talking to you a lot, but all you gotta do is follow the guys that are in there. Just follow them. Follow them lifting 15 minutes and then just play it again twice if you're gonna do 30 minutes. We need you to lift twice a week. 10 seconds. It's when you're running fast or up hills or long that you'll need it the most. So if you're gonna go and run for 90 minutes, 2 hours, you'll need it. Recover 1 to go. After this, great humans, we've got 2 minutes recovery. What a day to be alive. We're feeling very grateful that we're able to run 5 seconds. 3, web dogs. He loves his stuff. Let's go, kick now. Final short set. So 30 seconds and a 2-minute break. 2-minute break. Sunday afternoon, speed endurance. Wherever you're watching us from at home, this is your time to go. 2-minute recovery, okay? Think about everything. When you're hurting, keep it simple. How's the body changing, okay? This is all it takes, some gut-busting work. Recover 2 minutes. Great work, Shelley and Web Dogs. Some gut-busting work to create more mitochondria in our muscle fibers, more capillaries, bigger left ventricle, to pump more blood per stroke, higher stroke volume. It's very exciting that we can do this stuff. We might talk a lot about whatever. I get on tangents all the time. But as long as you keep safe in the knowledge that the body will continue to adapt if you look after it, if you recover and don't run hard every day, okay? You run hard 2 times a week and the other runs, you can do it 70%, 80%, 60%, okay? There is no brains in going all out hard. How are they looking behind me? Shelley red-faced yet? Disappointing. She's fresh. She's trying to stay fresh. I like it. Very good. Yeah, Shelley's a very, very, very good snowboarder. Taught me to snowboard. That was a good sight. I've been snowboarding 3 or 4 times now. It was very entertaining for all involved. I think I improved a little bit over the journey, but still a battler at best. They were all going on these crazy runs and I was just doing little easy runs, just trying to build my confidence up, which is what we're doing with you guys today if we're a beginner. Same as the great Web Dog when he takes me out to surfing. He's got to take me on those little tiny waves because I'm not great on that kind of stuff. I either need runners on or a ball in my hand. Now, what do we got? The most important set of the session today. This can be construed 2 ways. If you're feeling amazing and you're racing in the next 10 weeks, it's a 4-minute time trial, as much ground as possible, 95%. If you're feeling average, 4 minutes of running or jogging or jog walking. Understand? 15 seconds. I've given these guys 0 notice. 4 minutes, 95%. Our longest set of the day. It's our hardest set of the day as well. 3, 2, let's get busy behind me, Shelley and Web Dogs. 4 minutes of work. This is where I start to get a bit excited, okay? I'm passionate about these any efforts from 3 minutes to 7 or 8 minutes is where if you're going to really magnify it down, is where my passion lies for improvement. We need to do everything from 15 seconds to 15 minutes. We need to do everything. But this is where we get our real big bang for our buck, okay? These guys behind me covering as much ground as we possibly can. You at home, if you're outdoors, pick a tree in the far distance, 800 meters, as much ground as we possibly can, okay? Make sure that we're not just happy to get by, happy to wait for my voice. And again, make sure we're not wishing this time away. 4 minutes of discomfort, okay? If you want this session to be over, then maybe it's going to have a negative effect. If you enjoy the next 3 minutes of discomfort, there's 1 minute, it's going to be quite good. Okay, so enjoy the process. Enjoy discomfort. Enjoy that creeping of acidosis that's coming into the legs. Enjoy the piano that's about to jump on your back. It's all there. It's normal, okay? What you're going through is not abnormal to anyone else. We've all experienced it. Everyone, you might be having an absolutely rubbish day where your heart rate's through the roof. Just slow down because you'll get a great effect from that. If you're having a really good day, one of those days you're bouncing off the deck and you couldn't get breathless even if you're at 3K race pace, now's the time to go, okay? We're coming up to halfway. When I call halfway, can we launch to 98%? Who's feeling good? Think about, who are you thinking about? We use athletes, it doesn't have to be an athlete. Like we get motivated by 300 of these guys every single day. 2 minutes halfway. It's funny, on the podcast we got lots of elite athletes that have been through on the deep dive. We do the interview series once a month. Someone like an original member here, Lisa Wilson, can inspire people because she's an everyday person. These guys both run big, stressful companies, but they find the time to work. We've got 3 kids at home. 3 kids. Shell still puts in 60 hours a week. She's on the computer long after I've gone to bed, but finds time to train. Same as Webby. What did I say before? Okay, everyone, it might have been in a previous session, but the hard work, no one sees it. No one sees the work. So if someone runs a great time, we pat them on the bum and say, well done. Or if someone achieves something great in athletics or business or sport or academics, but no one sees the hard work. So we can be your team. We can help you do that hard work. And a lot of it's thankless work as well. 3 minutes. It's not sexy. It's not glamorous. These are great fun, but they're hard work. So you stop thinking and listen to me for the next 13 minutes, and I'm going to help you become a runner and a human being that you never dreamt possible. 45 seconds. We get a 2-minute spell. 2 minutes off. Only 1 minute off, I'm being told. 40 seconds. They're all rolling into each other today. 1 minute recovery. I'm sorry to get your hopes up there. 30 seconds, finish off. How much ground can we cover? 150 meters, I reckon. 150 meters of work. Can we cover ground? This is when we can't afford to give in to every voice in our head saying, slow down. That's rubbish. We can find the line. Find the line. 10. Continue to find. 5. Recover. That is so good. After the stuff we've done, the speed endurance beginning that we had, and the repeated efforts with his minimal recovery, I wanted to give you that because that's like running a hard kilometre at the 7K mark of a 10K race. Okay, it's that kind of feeling of, geez, everything's really working hard, and I've got to now find a pace for 4 minutes. Back to talking about pace, speed endurance again. 3 by 40 seconds, 40 on at 95%, 20-second recoveries. After the 3rd set runners worldwide, you will get an 80-second recovery. We're going in 20 web dogs. This last block is quite hard. Okay, so pay respect to it. And if you cook, slow right down. We've got 1 aerobic set to follow. It's a 3-minute time trial, but that's not for a bit. 40 on, 20 off by 3. There's a beautiful breeze coming over my left shoulder here. Let's go, 40 seconds, 95% we're on. Let's get busy. So What are these? We've just done that hard 1K. Now we've come back to the track, 200 hard. That's what I'm trying to simulate, okay? Hard 200, but again, can be 85, can be 80%. You're gonna get a lot of positive results from that. If you're feeling strong though, 90 to 95, please. 15. This is magnificent running. Just relax. Take a deep breath. Like, we're not reinventing the wheel. We are doing some pretty cool stuff, but we're putting one foot in front of the other. Recover 20 off. I promise you, the rest of your day is going to be so bloody good because of this, okay? So just continue to have faith, trust in the process, trust in me. No thinking, we're going in 10, 40 on, 20 off, round 2 of 3. Please don't waste this chance to improve. Kick now, 40 on, let's go. So as we're working towards these speeds, what I want to get here is a really good set with this time trial. We've got the 80-second break, okay, before the 3 minutes. So we've got, this is set number 2. We've got another 40-second to follow and then an 80-second break. I'm just telling you that because that 3 minutes from a physical and a lactic tolerance base is really, really important. 10. How the 22 years of Runnez systems behind me combined, that is a lot of my voice. Recover 20 off. And she has to live with me. That's a tough gig. Hears me all day and then has to live with me as well. If she's a very lucky girl. Final 40, 80-second break. Let's finish this stuff off, guys. 40 seconds on, 95% runners. Where are you running from? Hopefully, let's go, get on. Could be your garage, could be your lounge room, could be anywhere. If it is your garage or your lounge room and you've got anyone home at all, you've just ran for nearly 32 minutes, please get them up and about because they will help you, like I'll help you, like Shelley and Webby will help you. Okay, get your mates and your family around. I've said it before, but get your dog and your cat around because your dog loves this stuff. The dogs, they love this stuff. They love seeing mum or dad have a crack on the treadmill. 10. If you are on your Pat Malone on the track though, we need you to focus and get the heart rate down in this 80 seconds. Recover 80 seconds. So 80 seconds off, totally. Whew. Jump off, treadmill, trail, track, road, whatever. This is the money. This is the 3 minutes of glory. 3 minutes, hard. We had a minute off after this, and then we've got 4 times 40-second efforts, no more running, okay? But this, in 1 minute, is, I want you to put yourself in race situation. The final 3 minutes of a 10K or even a half marathon if you run them at a clacking speed. If you're a beginner, I want you to walk or power walk or jog the first half. When I say halfway, away we go. 3 minutes of 95 to 98%. It is the hardest set of the day. Okay, barring none. I love that 4. This is probably harder because it's that little bit quicker. Okay, unless you like that lactic fast twitch stuff, this is quite hard. You're going to be in more discomfort in this one. We're going in 20, 3 minutes of running. We're going in 15. I tell you what, when you get up in the morning, if you're waking up, life's great. We're going in 8. The big web dogs, Shelley, they're on fire behind me. Let's go 3 minutes. No more VO2 work. Technically what we're doing at the end, 40 on, 20 off, is a bit of VO2 work, but no more middle distance work, okay? Let's eat this up. You know what? Like, I love this because now I'm this far into the session, I'm breathless. I'm feeling every part of my muscle fibers. Everything is telling me to stop, ignore, shut up legs, shut up lungs, Jens void. Doesn't matter who it is. You are doing something now that no one else is doing. Make sure of that. We are working at 98% of our perceived rate of exertion. That is above 1500 pace almost. That's mile pace. It is tough. Continue to tough this out. This is the type of the program now where no one can run with us because we've got the science and the backing and the structure, and now we've got the ticker and the mental toughness. 1 minute. No one can do that. No one's got the package, okay? No one's got the conditioning base, the aerobic base that you guys have got now. And by all means, no one wants to hurt like this. It's all very well to say, yeah, I run a bit. No one wants to do this because this is where you get the big results. In 10 seconds, I'm going to call halfway. We embrace this and we love it. There is nothing better than this. Halfway now, kick again. What did I say? If you're feeling good, we launch. I promise you, you're going to love me in about an hour. You'll be commenting on the website. You'll be social networking, hitting us up. You'll be thanking me in about an hour. You'll be strutting around like Michael Jordan. 70 seconds, we're going to launch. We get a 1 minute recovery. We've got a couple of speed endurance sets. We're going home. 1 minute runners, finish it off. Bring it home. Bring it home. I'm picking a tree. I'm picking a number on the treadmill. If it says 5.2K, I want to get to 5.5. I'm picking a number. Let's get there. Set yourself a target. If we get close, we're happy. Let's make sure we extract everything to try to get there. 40 seconds, web dogs. Shelley, Tim's behind me. Life is good. As they come up to the final 30, 150 metres. Again, neuromuscular level. We're running faster than race pace. Okay, VO2 level. We're stressing the heart, the left ventricle. We're stressing. Stress plus rest equals growth. 15. Continue to work. 10. I tell you this so you know that you're not this uncomfortable for no reason. Things are happening inside your body. 3, 2, 1, recover. A minute off. That is extremely solid. That is very hard. For a session that started out half easy, it got very, very hard. We've got 4x40s to go. Speed endurance, minimal rest. Okay, we're going in 45 seconds. It enables you to hold speeds for longer. Okay, beginners, please walk, jog, wherever you need in here. We're going in 35 seconds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. You can start at 88% if you're still wrecked. You can start at 50% walk if you're still wrecked because you're not going to recover by then, are you? We're going in 30. Behind me, 85, 88% guys, whatever you can hold. 20 seconds off every set. We get quicker. We're going in 20. What a time to be alive. 15 seconds, we're away. 4x40. We are not doing, what's that? 160 seconds of running. And we're going home. Stop it. It's an outrageously good development for these two behind me and for you at home. But don't waste it, please. Let's go 40 seconds on. 88%, I would say. Critical velocity, lactic threshold, that beautiful magic number that we speak about so often. 40 on, 20 off. We've got 4 sets and we're out of here. I think the web dog's going straight to bed. I think you'll be going straight to bed after this. 20 seconds. Finish it off strong. We've had a definite temperature change in Melbourne. It is definitely cool. They're good 10 to 15 degrees and there is stuff blowing in everywhere from outside. 10. Recover. Definitely comment if you're no good at snowboarding. I want to be good at snowboarding. Shelley's trying to teach me how to be good at snowboarding. At the moment, it's not my thing, but I will continue to work on it. Like you at home, we'll continue to work on distance running and running in general. Ready? Round 2 kick now. 40 on, 20 off. Yes. What am I saying? 200 metres, 250 metres, controlled pace. If you feel yourself stiffen up, relax. Always check yourself in. Let me check you in as well, but check yourself. The best thing about running and the best thing about this kind of stuff is you can really be in the moment. Soft neck, soft shoulders. Halfway, soft neck, soft shoulders. High cadence, 180 steps a minute. Our foot plant near its weight of mass. I answered the question, didn't I? They're all important. I think fartlek, speed endurance, I didn't answer that. 5. Recover, 20 off. 2 down, 2 to go. After this next one, you only get 20 seconds rest again though. Okay, so 2 sets, 80 seconds of running. They're all important. Speed endurance, fartlek, aerobic power, hills. They've got their place, they need variety, and they need to be thrown in. Hence why you'll see in my individual programs on the PDFs. Round 3. Let's finish this off. 80 seconds of running. Surely we can dig deep. Now, if you've had a day where you felt average, but all of a sudden you've come good, use this as a good finisher. Use it. Stride out. Enjoy running fast. You've had a day where you've been on the edge all the whole day and you've struggled. By all means, slow down now. It's your session. Always your session. 15 web dogs. How's Shelley going behind me? Looking strong? Looking very good. That's exciting. 10. Finish it right off now. Speed endurance. It just ticks so many boxes. It's just a beautiful thing. Recover 20 off. Our final set, 40 seconds. Now, irrelevant of how you felt, let's try to go all in today, okay, on this set. Balls to the wall, turn the screws. We're going in 10. There is no rest. It's actually quite a hard session, okay? It's a very hard session with minimal rest. But now, can we elicit some form of speed? Maximal now. Let's go. Turn the screws. Quickest of the day. Remember what I said. Hey, all above the shoulders. It just is. Because this kind of stuff, okay, it hurts. So now we say, let's find the next tree, okay? Block out. No mental anxiety, okay? Block it out. Relax through. Learn to relax at speed, okay? If you run enough, it'll come. 15, kick again. We are going home now. We are fair income going home. No more running. 10. Come on. Don't let fatigue make a coward of you. Hold on. 3. Recover. Wow, thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Web Dogs. That is a very tough sesh. Thank you, Angry Chair, and Louis Lunnez behind the camera as well. That was fantastic. Speed endurance, a lot of hard work at different paces. You've done really well. Please give yourself a massive pat on the back for that. You have done something today that's going to make you much, much better tomorrow. Okay, so please be kind to yourself. Take care. You have been with Rick Mirabella, and we are Runners Ultimate on runners.com.